Good morning everyone and welcome to Maighstir Tarot. My name is Libby. I apologise in advance if I look a little bit weary today. Australia got through to the World Cup in the football yesterday, so I may have been celebrating a little bit hard. It was a thrilling match and congratulations to our boys. What I want to have a look at today, and I do apologise, it is still January 6th Commission. A little bit heavy on the Jan 6 Commission recently and will be for the next couple of weeks, but have to realise that when the US sneezes, the rest of the world catches a cold, the saying we say in Australia, which basically this commission is a key step in maintaining, retaining, strengthening their democracy. And therefore it is it will affect democracies around the world. What happens in the US tends to feed out to the rest of the Western world. So what happens here is we need to be on top of it. We need to be aware of what's going on because it will affect our own democracies. So I'll have a quick look for those that haven't had a chance to view the 3+ hours of yesterday's televisation. I have put a link below to a media publication that has quite a brief summary of what was actually covered. The thing that really stood out to me, I mean, we knew Trump had been told by many members of his staff that he had lost the election. Bill Barr put it as every time something Trump was claiming was disproved, he wouldn't argue about it. He would just move on to the next conspiracy theory. So therefore it was like playing whack-a-mole. And a few other staff members have come out and said that as well, that it wasn't that he was in denial about losing, he just would pivot to the next outrageous claim. But what really stuck out to me was the information about the election defence fund that Trump set up afterwards to so-called fund the legal challenges to the election results, and what happened, how much they raised, what happened to that money, and the fraud that may come out of that. So we'll have a quick look at that. But what I want to have a first up look at, and I don't think I'm using the right cards for this, I'll use these ones, is just Fox News out of interest. I mean, they can't be called news. If they were news, they would be televising, just split the pack, and this is what I've got in regards to Fox News. Fox Entertainment, if they were really a legitimate news channel, they would be televising, but they've chosen not to. In fact, they are completely ignoring what is going on, aside from the occasional, it's all rubbish, it's nothing but a witch hunt claim. They are completely ignoring the January 6th Commission televisation. So I just want to have a look, see what's in it for Fox News and what will be the outcome of them not toeing the line. Now, you have to remember as well, even though Fox has very high ratings amongst voters, or they're top of the ratings, Fox is the only far right, really, the only far right television or visual media outlet. The other stations are trailing behind, but if you add all the other stations up, because what happens is those that aren't far right are following the other stations, if you add the other stations up, they far outweigh Fox. So even though it appears Fox is top of the ratings, when you add up the moderates and the left stations, they actually far outstrip Fox. So don't worry about the Fox ratings. I do apologise for my thumb. I must put a decent band-aid on that. I sliced myself opening some mulch in the garden the other day, so just protecting it a little bit. We'll do so for another week. Make sure Doesn't turn yucky. Okay, so I want to have a quick look at Fox not televising for January the 6th. Fox not televising January 6th. Come on, Maighstir. Oh, okay, well, we'll start with that one. This is five of wands. Now, what this is about infighting. It's about, but it's also immature arguments, in that you'll notice it's the only card in the deck that actually has teenagers in it, and it is about immature messaging. It's about self-preservation messaging, and using force to get that message across, determination that they are right. It's a unthought out, immature way of trying to stay on top. And you'll notice every single of these combatants, they aren't in two groups. Every single one of them is hitting a different person. So yeah, it's about this immature messaging. They are challenged by, by the devil energy, by their toxic greed. So this is what they're putting out, and they're being seen as immature in regards to it because of this toxic greed that they have, this avarice, this they're chained to this devil energy. Base of the pack. Three of Swords, which is heartbreak, not base of the pack, base of the foundation of the reading. This is not going good for Fox. This is disappointment, loss, betrayal, heartbreak. This action they're taking by not even acknowledging this televisation of the commission is not doing them any favours whatsoever. In the past, we have the Four of Wands, which is all about sort of happy families and community, but this is in the past. Crowning the reading, Two of Cups, emotional partnerships coming together. They don't look particularly, the couple in this, especially the man, doesn't look particularly happy. But it is about some sort of agreement and contract that they have, some sort of partnership that they believe in. Okay, immediate future. Things are going to get a little bit chaotic moving forward. External influences, the Star of Hope. Now, I like this. This is an external influence. This is the viewers. Is this... Okay, immediate future. What I'm getting is that the viewers are going to move away rapidly. They're going to lose a lot of viewers. The viewers, those that aren't obsessive, are going to switch to the other channels so that they can actually get a balanced view of what is happening. Now, you'll notice in the commission sitting from yesterday is that all the witnesses were Republicans. So this is the Star of Hope for the US as well. So this is external. Fox News internal. Ooh, okay, battle weary, having to set up boundaries for themselves, finding themselves with their back against the wall. Hopes and fears, times are a-changing. Karma is upon them. New beginnings, endings and new beginnings. Outcome. Interesting. So we've got the High Priestess. She's all about the hidden agenda, the hidden agenda being revealed. Then we have Biden and we have the lawmakers. And complete and utter downfall. Wounded in battle, wounded, having to retreat because of their defence of the emperor and their attack on trying to hold hostage to democracy and the government. They wanted things to be how they were in the past, but the voter is speaking, and it will be the end. Or, okay, now I did read on Fox the other week, and I did see that this is really going to be the end of Fox as we know it, and this is telling me again, but that by taking these actions, that it is the end of Fox as we know it, because of their support of this emperor figure, trying to hold the government to hostage, wishing that things were like they used to be. Now, the good old days weren't particularly good unless you were a wealthy middle-aged white man. For everybody else, it was pretty lousy. So and you'll notice that the main commentators on their channel are the good old days boys, but the voter is bringing about this end for them, because they realise, the people of the US, they realise that they can see through what is happening, and they have actually, they'll still have their rabid supporters, but they'll lose a lot due to this move, and it is about the truth coming out. So that was quite interesting. So quite pleased about that with Fox. What I want to have a look at next is the Election Defence Fund, which was the Save America Presidential Action Group or something, whatever it's called, PAC. It was something set up by Trump and his cronies after they lost the election to supposedly, allegedly, fight, entertainment purposes only, fight the legal battles to try and overturn the election result. It raised $250 million. However, investigation has now revealed that that money did not go to what it was said to go towards, which was paying the legal bills for these election challenges. It was funneled off to the likes of... so it was the Election Defence Fund. It was funneled off to the likes of the Save America PAC, which was then paying very generous remuneration to the various peoples who were involved in the Save America PAC. It was also funneled off to Trump himself, to Trump Tower, to Trump Org, to you name it. But it didn't go where it was claimed to. So for those of you that put their $5, $10, $50, whatever you put in, thinking that you were, supporting democracy, sorry, it just was grifted off. But did we expect anything else? So tell me, will this Election Defence Fund result in fraud charges? Will this, just like the Steve Bannon's Build the Wall, know where that went? Super yacht. It's another yacht for Bannon's fleet. Wasn't a wall at all. But tell me, will the... what have I got flipped over there? Yeah, here's the grifting. The Knight of Coins, bringing forward the message. of the money. So this is the bringing forward the message of where the money went. So tell me, will it end up in a fraud case? Charges being laid. Fraud charges being laid. The Election Defence Fund. Will it end up with charges being laid? Not saying by whom, not saying when, just but will it end up with charges being laid? Come on, cards. Talk to me today. I know I'm tired. Right, let's see where they lead us. Come on down. Oh, illusion and delusion. Did we really expect anything else? It was all smoke and mirrors. But I don't know that we expected anything else. Of course it was. Right. Smoke and mirrors. Abuse of power. Stealing. Oh, I don't even know if I need to go any further. It was all smoke and mirrors. This Election Defence Fund, it was all about emotionally playing on people, deluding them that they were supposedly doing something good, but in reality it was purely about abuse of power, lies, deception, stealing the truth, but also literally stealing. And see whether it goes anywhere. So the base of the reading, Ace of Cups, emotional overwhelming, new emotional beginning. Okay, let's see where this goes us. So it was all about a play on the emotions. In the past, strength, which is interesting. Didn't expect to see this in this reading at all, but it is in the past. But it's also about, okay, well, I was asking whether charges will be laid, so we'll work with that. It is about the unconscious becoming conscious awareness. So it was the realization. Okay, thank you, Maighstir. He's working with a very sluggish grey matter today. I am human after all. It is about, can be inner strength, can be compassionate strength, but it is also very much about the subconscious becoming conscious. So it is the bringing forward of the awareness in a very powerful manner in regards to this rip-off delusion. Okay, thank you. This is people who have given to the fund going to be, once it comes out, emotionally overwhelmed about what happened with the monies. Yeah, okay, under investigation. The Hermit. The murkiness will be lit and it will be investigated. Near future, immediate future, Queen of Cups. Okay, so, okay. So this is very powerful female energy. I'm seeing that this is Liz Cheney, actually, of all people. She is calm, diplomatic, well balanced, but she is going to reveal a bombshell when she lifts the lid on that cup. So there's going to actually be more come out in regards to this in some way. The external energies around this is the betrayal and deception, and people are simply going to walk away. But this is betrayal. This is the external energies in regards to this. So we've got the lies and deceit, abuse of power, and then we have the betrayal here as well. Wow. Internal in regards to this issue is there is more to it that is going to be revealed. We've got the High Priestess here who has a hidden agenda that will be revealed in time. Not all of it, not necessarily all of it, but there is more. There is more in regards to this. Page of Swords. Here's your whistleblower in the hopes and fears. Here's your whistleblower, your insider information. the bringer of the message of the truth. 5 of Wands. Okay, let's have a look. See where this goes. And there's your Knight of Coins as well. So 5 of Wands, which is this immature infighting again. There will be pushback in regards to this message being brought forward. They'll be squabbling amongst themselves as to who's to blame and who did what. Okay, thank you, Maighstir. He's telling me that they're literally going to be falling over themselves trying to pin it all on the other guy. However, there is an inevitability, there is a judgment that is coming forward in regards to this. There is a truth that is going to be revealed, and there's going to be judgment. Not judgment as in justice, but there is an inevitability that this is going to be revealed. The grifting is going to come forward, and we're going to have this very strong, slow and steady progress revealing this grifting. Base, we have the Hierophant, which is government, are going to move forward in regards to this. Okay, look at these cards. In regards to the manipulation that happened, but they're also going to manifest, and it is going to come to a culmination. So I'm seeing more coming forward in regards to this. They touched on it with the January the 6th, but I do see that there's going to be more. There's going to be more in regards to this. If we keep going on the base, this is about a very powerful emotional start in regards to the plan, bringing forward of the plan. It's going to be under investigation by the lawmakers, under investigation. Trump organisation, and then the Tower. So it's going to be another nail in the coffin for Trump org. Okay, interesting. Didn't see that one. Didn't see the announcement of that coming, but there will be more on that. Right, what I'm going to have a look at next is Trump's next move and his house. Now, I've read on his house. I have seen some readers mention that. See, I've never seen Trump go to jail. I've seen him be found guilty, but I've never seen him actually being convicted and going to jail. And I have heard other readers say that he's going to pretend that he can run, that he's going to run 2024, but when it becomes obvious that he's not going to be able to do so, he's going to play the health card and wriggle his way out that way. So let's have a quick look. Trump's next move. I'm going to use my dripping weight cards because they seem to be my Trump cards of late, because he's moved on from the golden universal tarot to being just a crazy figure on LSD. Let's have a look. What is Trump's next move going to be? Okay, I'm going to ask several questions here. Quick ones. How is Trump feeling in regards to the January the 6th? How is Trump feeling in regards to the he's glued to that television. He's railing at the television. No one's listening to him though. I see him like he's in a room by himself. Trump, January 6th. How's he feeling about... He's yelling into the ether. No one is listening. How does he feel about... He just threw a hamburger wrapper at the television. Oh dear. Sammy's in a very comfortable large armchair, and he's got this massive screen television in front of him there. He's just watching it straight on. He's got a little side table with his snacks on it, but he's yelling at the... Tell me please. 4 cards. Trump's reaction to the January 6th televising. Okay, let's have a look. Here we've got this betrayal, sabotage, deception, stealing, people walking away. People walking away. Make love, not war. Yes, very much. But looking, the traditional reading of this is it's all about agreements and partnerships. And okay, he's railing about. Here we have contracts and agreements, but also uncomfortable contracts and agreements. He's railing about that people who and the giving and receiving help. Okay, I'll just talk you through. Okay, thank you, Maighstir. He is in this position at the moment. Everyone's just walking away from him. He's thinking he's King Muck. Well, he thought he was King Muck and all of that. Stealing the truth, betraying those who had trusted him. However, he doesn't see it like that. He's seeing that he had these agreements with people and contracts with people, and they were supposed to support him, and he was supposed to be benevolent to them. But they're walking away. So he's not only railing at the television, he's railing at those that have are just throwing their hands up in the air and walking away. He is finding himself in this position where he's being restrained and kept and held hostage by the truth. If only he would open his eyes and admit the reality, he could walk away from this, but he's not. He's not. So, I mean, if we keep going, this is moving on from troubled waters to calm waters, the truth. Okay, so if he opens his eyes, the truth will move him into calmer waters. This is him, but this is him in a very insecure, feeling very insecure. So yeah, he's not just railing at the television, he's losing his banana at those that he thought he had relationships and agreements with, and they've just said no, enough, and they're walking away. Trump's health. Okay, quick look at Trump's health. I was going to have a look at the voiding of his presidency once all this comes out, but I have read on that before, and I'm getting the same vibes from Maighstir in regards to that. His presidency won't be voided because there were so many actions and decisions taken during that 4 years that to simply annul his presidency, which would mean all those, for someone who said he would never do a presidential law or whatever. I'm just trying to, sorry, it was a big night yesterday. It was a big day yesterday. For those that said that, Trump, who said he would never use a presidential decree to make any laws. He sure used a lot of them. So to actually make his presidency null and void would be an absolute political nightmare. So easier just to undo through policy and law what he has done. Okay, Trump's health. Tell me about Trump's health. Tell me about Trump's health. I was going to have a look at Mo Brooks versus Katie Britt in Alabama, but I'll do that tomorrow because I want to have a look at some other things as well, like the gun laws and McConnell's health. He's not looking well at all. So, first of all today, tell me about, still using my trip and wait. Other cards I used today were the Golden Universal Tarot and my Mystical Manga cards. But right now, tell me about Trump's health. Tell me about Trump's health. A couple of cards popped out there, King of Cups and the Hermit. This is the January the 6th investigation under Biden. Not that Biden's actually has any influence on it, it's just that he is the president at the moment. But tell me about Trump's health. Shuffling a bit difficult, sorry about my band-aid there. I sliced my thumb open opening up a load of mulch the other day while I was working in the garden. Tell me about Trump's health. Tell me about Trump's health. Thank you, Maighstir. Yes, the brain is a bit slow today. Okay. Again, we have illusion and delusion, spinning a tail, smoke and mirrors. Interesting that that's the moral corruption. His health is not good because of he's spinning this delusion that all is hunky-dory and well. But looking at the two figures in this card and also the meaning behind it is not, he's not well, and it stems from, I mean, you can only, when you act in the way that Trump's acted, now not just over the last 6 years, but through his entire life, of abusing women, of ripping off hard-working contractors by not paying bills, by grifting and lying and cheating his way through life, it does really affect your health at a fundamental level. And this is all about, okay, it's out in the cold, it is destitute, but it is also moral corruption. So he's finding his health is actually quite destitute at the moment. Base of the reading, King of Swords. So this investigation is really putting a strain on his health. In the past, we have the Trump org, where it was all, you know, rainbows and peace man, and all good and beautiful, and puppy dogs and the rest of it. But this is in the past. So Trump org is in the past. But okay, so thank you, Maighstir. As I said, he's got a tough job today. It is about his time, and Trump org is what is really reflecting on his health at the moment. The investigation and his past with Trump org, the intergenerational money, the money. Okay, crowning the reading. Disappointment, immediate future, abuse, betrayal, sabotage. Okay, this is his body. So there is sadness and disappointment. His health is not good. His health, he's covered up a fair bit, but his health is not good. And he knows it. And those around him who are close know it. And there is this disappointment. They're trying to divert attention to these upright cups, but they're very intent on these fallen ones. It is about the abuse of his body, abuse of his health, But also the big lie, the big steal has really played on his health. External is we have the grifting. Internal, he is finding himself being held hostage to it, which is understandable. I mean, we're all held hostage to his health, but the truth of his health is confining him in ways that he's not enjoying. He's finding himself confined by the truth of it. Hopes and fears, balance and moderation. He's never been one to do anything by moderation, but the only chance he really does have is by coming back to centre ground and moderating himself. I can't see that happening, but that's the only hope he has. Outcome, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Ace of Swords. So this is telling me I'm pretty spot on. This is about compassion, health, but this is the health card. This is the overriding health. Can be also about domestic security. Can also be about money, but I'm asking about health today, and Pentacles are the health card. And this is about nurturing his health. He's having to nurture it. He's having to prop himself up, basically, through the use. I'm drawn to this in the background. It really reminds me of drug taking and psychedelic drug use. He's having to prop himself up through drug use. Queen of Swords. She's overseeing that, yes, this is the truth. The Ace of Swords, the truth is going to be revealed in regards to it. It's going to be an unexpected announcement. Unexpected announcement that actually comes from the family, that will be about his demise. Base of the pack, we have these infighting immaturity again, and then the stealing, the lies and deceit and betrayal. So what I'm getting is that the truth is going to be announced unexpectedly, but don't be unexpected by it, from the family themselves, about his demise. About not demise as in death, but demise as in ending. Okay, 38 minutes, that will do us for today. I shall go and have a nap. Oh dear, go the Socceroos. So thank you for joining me today, and link is in the link to the summary is in the down below, and I shall catch you next time. So please stay safe, sleep well, and talk to you later. Bye bye.